The little camera there.
Yeah, there's
Great
yeah.
view with this. So.
Tell me something about Poland. Did you know anything about Poland before? Maybe some symbols or stereotypes?
No, I had a Polish roommate, a Polish nanny growing up, so I've always had a huge affinity to Poland because, like I said, Marisha was my nanny growing up, and then when I moved out of my parents' house, my first roommate was Polish. Her name was Marta, and her mum would make us pierogies all the time, and my favourite. So I went on the hunt for pierogies yesterday, and found some like at 10 o'clock at night. It took me all day.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, pierogi is something very special about our country. That's true.
I love pierogies.
Okay, and tell me any surprises in here in Poland for you till now?
I think I don't mean to sound obnoxious when I say this, but I didn't realise how much people actually like me here. Like, we haven't been able to do anything because we've just like, it's almost like when you turn on your TV and you watch Justin Bieber and everyone like following him wherever he goes. It's been like that ever since we've been here. We can't leave the hotel. People have been sneaking into the hotel, into the radio station where I did an interview. Like, all of us have been hit with cameras, and like, what I don't like is when there's kids that are waiting for me and the paps push them and move them out of the way, and I'm like, it's freezing cold outside, and I'd rather give my time to them than you because you're just going to sell this, and they've been waiting for me for God only knows how long, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning and it's freezing outside, and I felt really bad about that.
Okay, let's talk about fashion police. So, first of all, have you got any like impressions from Polish street fashion till now?
I am absolutely shocked at how beautiful Polish women are. Like, everyone, I look around and everyone's like a supermodel, so tall and long legs and beautiful, like pulled back, skinny, everything. I'm like, why am I not Polish, Mum? Just saying. Like, why am I not Polish? Could have had long legs and been skinny like a supermodel. Everyone here is, on the phone to my mum, I was like, Mum, everyone in Poland, all the women is so beautiful.
But tell me something about style. So, do you think that Polish people here in the streets of Warsaw are, I don't know, like maybe original style, maybe colorful?
I think it's more of a classic style. I think it's very generational. You look at it to do with age, like all the younger people totally get it. But then you go up a few decades and you're like, you're wearing what you wore 25 years ago still, which I kind of find a bit amusing, but at the same time, when you like what you like it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I would like to talk because you're a little bit like judging the style of celebrities.
I talk about, the thing is, it's opinion, it's not judging, because to me, judging is like almost condemning someone, like, oh, you're a bad person. All I'm doing is telling my opinion on their outfit. And I also believe that attitude is something that you wear, and that falls under fashion. So if you walk around with a face that like you're wearing that look, like, so I'm allowed to talk about that, but I will not character assassinate anybody, and I will not go on the show and say anything about anyone I wouldn't say to their face.
And tell me about the reactions of the celebrities on your comments.
See, I shit myself and think that I'm gonna get screamed at, but every time they come up to me and they're like, oh my God, we loved the show, and I loved it when you said this, and I loved it when Joan said that, and meanwhile I'm like having heart palpitations thinking, oh fuck, I'm about to get in a fight right now, I know it. But every time they're always like, I loved it, and I'm like, thank God, this is why you're so famous, because you understand this, and you understand that it's just a joke, and you have a sense of humor about yourself. But what really annoys me now is that everybody, all of my friends, everybody in Hollywood, they're like, don't talk about me on Fashion Police. And I'm like, oh, what am I supposed to say now? Like, everyone, but I still do it.
But there is no like emails with warnings, anything like this?
No enemies, you mean? Sorry.
Emails with warnings that, don't say it about this celebrity.
No, we have rules, so we don't. Okay, so when it's award season or red carpet, if a celebrity is with their partner who's not in the public eye, we do not talk about them. And even if they're pictured together, we only talk about a celebrity because they're not in the public eye, so it's not our place to say anything about them. Because, you know, you put yourself out there in the public eye. You've chosen to wear that, whatever you're wearing, to get the attention that you want. So, of course, you've asked us to talk about you. You've walked down that red carpet. So that's why people don't have a right to ever even be pissed off if anyone says anything.
I would like to hear some gold tips. What to do to look nice. Like, you know, rules that you have to really follow to look really, really nice. And let's start from clothes.
I think that, for me, it's all about what makes you feel good. Like, the other day, I was doing a photo shoot, and there was a whole directive, a whole style they were going for. And I had to wear this one dress. In the picture, it made sense. But walking around in the dressing room in it, I was like, it made me so uncomfortable because it was so not me and nothing I would ever wear. But in the picture, it looked beautiful. So it makes me really realize that you have to wear what makes you feel comfortable. And it's not the dress, because any dress can be ugly. It's how you wear it. If you wear it and you walk around, like, you can turn the most beautiful gown into an ugly sack of shit. You have to wear it with confidence. That's why, like, when most people are like, oh, don't you hate the way that Kesha dresses, or blah, 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 whoever they say, and I'm like, no, I love it, because they are happy and they're confident in what they're wearing, and they're wearing it because they want to, and regardless of what anyone says. And those are the kind of people that I love.
And I know that you sometimes say that fakes are okay. Fakes, like not real.
I thought you said fags. I was like, what are you on about?
Not original stuff, not from
Of
designers.
course, yeah. Anybody that walks around saying everything has to be designer, fuck you. Just buy nice shoes and a nice handbag and tell everyone else you're wearing Chanel, they'll believe you.
Okay, and what are the rules about makeup?
This is the weirdest thing. I used to put so much makeup on, and now I hardly wear anything. I don't even know why I even have a makeup bag in my handbag, because there's nothing in it. I literally have powder and lipstick. That's what I walk around with. And it's, you know, when you go out, and I went out this one night and I had no makeup on, and I was with all my guy friends, and I had never been hit on more times in my life. I was like, you guys are messed up in the head. I've got no makeup on and you actually think I look good? Like, I was in the sweatpants, like, probably hadn't showered that day either at all, and I got hit on so many times, so I really think less is more when it comes to makeup.
And the rules about hair. It can be pretty interesting.
I have so much fun with my hair. You know, you only live once, and who wants to wake up and look the same every day? I don't. I like having fun with it, and you know what the best thing is? It will always grow back. So if it doesn't look nice, chop it off.
That's true. And now I would like to know your opinion about some Polish celebrities, about their style. And I will find it. Yes, and the first one. Look at her. And what do you think?
Oh, she's a fashion critic, correct?
Yeah.
I think she's so beautiful and dresses so good.
Really, because there's a lot of controversy in Poland that, for example, this too, that it was fail.
Oh,
in your opinion?
I think she looks absolutely amazing. I love the blue and yellow stripes. I love the pink, because this is a take on like a 1950s pink lady, kind of almost Grease, but fashionista, and I love that. And this looks very, you know, Louis Vuitton / Marc Jacobs, and I think she gets it. I love the way she dresses.
Perfect. And we're going to the next one.
This is a Polish pop star, correct?
Yeah.
I do think that it's a little bit Rihanna, I won't lie, but I like the way that she dresses. I really, really do. I think that she looks really cute, and she looks like she's having fun, and I like the fact that she's wearing a hat that says fuck it.
Okay, and we're going to the next one.
What is that? What is that? No, is that a does she have a top on?
I think so.
Oh, I thought that she was wearing like no shirt and was just wearing a fur vest and pants because it's the same colour.
I don't think so that she would be so brave, you know.
Well, you never know. You never know. There's aspects of this outfit that I absolutely love and absolutely hate. So I like it. Like this because it makes you think, it makes you question it. Yeah, it does look like she's wearing an old monkey on her back, like / gorilla, and the fact that she's wearing a top that's the same colour as her skin, but at the same time it's a risk and she took it and it's kind of cool, but like it made me question it. It's interesting, and I do like this style of pants, but put together as a one outfit, it might be a bit much, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But individually, each piece is great. And, you know, I'm talking about it. Doesn't that look like she's not wearing a top?
Yeah, not at all.
It's nice.
It's nice.
Brilliant, though. I want that jacket. I'll never be able to wear it because it's fur, isn't it?
My next question is about you as a daughter of the rock star. Do you think that who you are right now is like 80% of your childhood and being a daughter of the rock star, or is it only like influence of 20% of?
It's hard to say because, you know, I really believe you are your parents. You know, like the apple does not fall far from the tree whether you like it or not. But there's ways of turning negatives into positives if you don't want to be like your parents. But I'm proud to be an Osbourne, and I am proud to be my father's daughter. And I'm 50% my mother and I'm 50% my father. But like, you have to be in the same room as us, and you see, like, out of all of my dad's kids, I look the most like him, and most people don't. And because my hair's purple, you don't see it, and I've messed with it a lot. But when you look at a picture of my dad when he was my age, and it took Mick Rock, the famous rock photographer, to show it to me, because he did a photo shoot with my dad when my dad was 19, and then he did a photo shoot with me when I was 19, and it's like identical. It's crazy. But because I'm the same height as my mom, people think I look more like my mom. But actually, I am more like my dad. But I have my mother's sense of humor and my mother's business sense. My dad's bad habits.
Bad
asshole.
For example,
Where do I begin? Like, when I was a kid, I didn't know that it was rude to wipe your mouth with a tablecloth because my dad always did it. And I would be like, I remember being at this woman's house and she had like this antique lace tablecloth, and my dad wiped his mouth on it, so I did too, and this woman's face just went like, and my mum screamed at me because the one thing that she has instilled in us since the day we were born is manners. You always say please and thank you. You always look at people in the eye when you talk to them. Yeah, like you know, like sit straight, like all of that. My mum is very into. So when I wiped my mouth on the tablecloth, she looked at me like I just like got naked in the middle of the room. It was like she just was like, never did it again. My dad still does it.
that's interesting. Yeah. And tell me something about the Osbournes, the show. Do you think that it is like experience was very necessary in your life, or very useful?
Definitely useful. And I'm sorry, I do have to apologise because I know that we started the awful trend of reality TV with family, so sorry. But we don't do it the way that, we didn't do it the way that they do it now. We actually did it the real way. We had cameras on us 24 hours a day in every room, and we got what we got. It wasn't, and now they call it produced moments.
Mm-hmm.
And we never did that. It's weird to me that they can even do that. And you always know because it's like, there's a camera looking at one person and a camera looking at the other one, and you can't see that camera behind them. So how is that real? It's like a movie, it's like a TV show, that's not reality. So it's, you know, it was a very weird thing. It's crazy, it's been 10, 11 years since we did that, and I'm almost 30, and it's just crazy to think back. We started something that changed the world in a way. Well, the world of TV, that's for sure.
So I would like to ask about plans of Kelly Osbourne as artist, and as a person. I know that some wedding maybe is coming. Okay, so as an artist.
Definitely doing more music, doing a lot of stuff with Disney, which is really fun. I really enjoy doing it. I never thought I'd be a Disney girl. Never. I'm the kind of girl they'd be like, stay away from back in the day, but now they're like, come work with us. And I love it. I love working with them. Like, when they say that it's the happiest place on earth, they're the happiest people to work with, honestly. And my job at E, it's the best job I've ever had. To work with Joan Rivers and the people that I work with, we all love each other so much. And that comes down to the person that like cleans up the set to Joan Rivers. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we all get along so well, and I consider myself so lucky because of that. Working on a fashion line, I'm trying to be very careful and not get in trouble because I don't know what I am allowed to say and what I'm not yet.
I think that I know everything what I wanted to say, wanted to know, and now I can only say that I wish you a very nice day in Poland.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for this interview. It was great speaking with you, and you're so lovely.
Oh, thank you.
We've had a rough few interviews, trust me, with the language barrier. And I know it's totally my fault because I'm coming to a country that I don't speak the language of. But like, I've had, so, you fat? I'm like, what? I'm like, really? You just said that to me? Really? But what they meant to say was, you used to be unhealthy, but now you're healthy. But they start off just saying, so, you fat? And I'm like, what?
Was it today?
Yes. It's been pretty much every day since I've been back in Europe because of, again, the language barrier. And it is my ignorance because I don't speak the language. And it's not their fault. But it's one of those things where you're like, and it ends up being really funny.
So, it was my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.